Hey, welcome to My Life is Crazy. Today I'm going to be painting and telling you guys a bit about me. So, just to let everybody know, about 17, 18, almost 18 years ago, I was in a car wreck and I had a spinal cord injury. Well, I was able to recover from it pretty well. The problem is, to use a different brush. But the problem is that I still had the injury. It's not like it healed. The injury never healed right, like it should have. And instead, it just progressively got worse. So, and the whole time, yeah, I was able to walk afterwards, which was nice, it was good, but not to the full extent of an average person walking. Okay? So, I've had quite a few falls to where at one point I fell down the basement stairs. A lot of people blame my ex-husband saying he pushed me. No. Truth of the matter is, I'm a klutz and I sneezed going up the stairs carrying a very tall basket of laundry. So when I did that, I lost my balance. I went to grab the rail and the basket went on top of me and knocked me down the stairs. Okay. So I fell down the stairs. Again, I injured my back. Okay? Yeah. That was another setback. Let me grab a different paintbrush. So, yeah, I injured my back again. No, I didn't want that. Again, I couldn't walk. Well, and as you can tell, I'm just doing a little bit of an abstract art. Oh, how'd that long hair get in there? It's blonde. It's crystals. It's my fiance's. But I was able to walk again after that, but again, my mobility was limited even more. So I've had quite a few falls in the past few years. Okay? I fall very easily. And when I do these falls, my back gets injured more and more, and it gets progressively worse. So, in the past almost 18 years, I think I've suffered at least 10 falls, major falls. Well, my very last fall was last winter. My girlfriend and I, we have a ramp outside our house, and it was here before we even moved in. And well, before she moved in, because she lived here originally before me, it was icy. And the landlord hadn't done anything to prevent the ice on it. And it's a wood ramp. I went to chase after my dog as best as I could, and I slid. I fell, and I severed my spine the rest of the way. It was already partially severed. I have no feeling from mid-thigh down. So when that happened, I became completely dependent on others, basically. Well, not completely dependent. I can do a lot of stuff for myself, and it's like reaching into a grab bag, just trying to find the found what I was looking for. So I didn't become completely dependent, but I cannot walk at all. I have no control over my knees, my feet, my ankles, any of those joints. The only joints I have control of leg-wise is my hips. Now, concerning my weight, yeah, I'm a big girl. I used to not be this big. What happened was, when I had my accident, I lost my ability to really exercise. And I haven't been able to fully exercise in years. Now, it's not because I eat too much. I don't. I do eat some of the wrong things I shouldn't be eating, which is, gonna happen. Junk food is good. I like cake. But at the same time, I should have been watching what I eat, which is my bad, pretty much. But, let's see. I'm trying to find that really pretty pink this year. Yeah, I'm using some of my daughter's paints. There it is. It's pretty pink. It's called Bright Pink. I like it. Anyhow, originally, both Crystal and I were married to men. I divorced my husband 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago now. I divorced him almost 7 years ago because he was abusive, And then she divorced her husband last year. And their divorce was way before me and her. It was coming way before me and her ever met. She was wanting a divorce. He pretty much treated her like shit. He treated her like his house bitch, basically. He wouldn't help with the housework. He wouldn't take care of the kids. She'd be at work all day, working 8-9 hours, and she'd come home and have to cook and clean on the house because he wouldn't do anything. She'd have to cook. She'd have to clean. She'd have to take care of the kids, give them baths. And there were times that she would come home from work and he hadn't even put the kids in regular clothes. They had been in their pajamas all day, So he wasn't exactly the dad of the year, I'll tell you that much. I mean, at least my ex-husband, he'd at least get the kids dressed in the morning. I didn't have to worry about that. He got them dressed. He took care of them, just that me and him couldn't get along. It happens. But, what people don't understand is, no, I wasn't a lesbian before I got divorced. I was bi. No, she wasn't a lesbian before she got divorced. She was bi. We just made the conscious decision that we don't want anything to do with men. Flat out. Now, a lot of times when we go in public, people will sit there and ask her, not me, but her. I mean, it's like half the time I'm ignored. They think I'm not all here up there, They think that, oh, well, she's probably just, her work or her caregiver or whatever. Technically, she's my soon-to-be wife. Yes, she gets paid by the state to take care of me. Okay, that's fine. But at the same time, I have a mind. I can speak my mind, obviously. So, anyhow, that's great. Ugh. Anyhow, don't go up to somebody in a wheelchair and start talking to their person that's with them. They could be just friends with them. It doesn't matter. And don't automatically assume that they don't have a mouth to speak out of. Because obviously I can speak my mind quite well. And I'll show you all this picture when I get done. But yeah, I can speak quite well. Okay? I speak very well. Thank you. Well, sometimes. But yeah, I mean, some people think that she's my mom. Sad part is yes, I look younger. I'm actually, believe it or not, 37. I don't look it. And she's 31. She's actually younger than me, but she looks older. Her ex-husband, I actually knew him before I knew her. I knew him since, third grade. Look at that, smart blue. I've known him since third grade. So, it's a little pain in the butt. He's kind of lost up there in the head, too. That doesn't help. I think he's just out of his mind most of the time. Anyhow, well, but yeah, people will go up to her and start talking to her instead of talking to me. And it's like, no, I'm right here. And they'll talk about me to her. And they're like, she's like, you can ask her. Don't ask me. Ask her. Oh, she can talk? Yeah, I can talk. Now, I like to mess with people. I like the people that do come up to me and ask me why I'm in a wheelchair. Because I'd rather somebody ask me than to just assume it's because I'm fat. And that's not the reason why I'm in a wheelchair. I don't have injuries because I'm fat. It was from a car wreck. Usually I don't explain them the whole history of it. I just tell them I was in a car wreck. But assuming somebody is too fat to walk is just wrong. It is fat shaming. Okay? No matter what Nicole Arbor says, she's nothing. She's just a pain in the butt that needs to stay off social media. Nicole Arbor is someone who should be banned from social media, please. If you get what I'm saying. But anyhow, yeah, just come up to me and ask me, why are you in a wheelchair? And I'll tell you. I want to put on my backpack, ask, don't stare. So people stop staring. I mean, I'm willing to wear a shirt that says, ask, don't stare. How hard is that? But it's just, and it does get on my nerves a lot of the times when I have people staring at me. Don't stare at somebody in a wheelchair just because they're in a wheelchair. Now, I like to mess with people when they come up and ask me, why are you in a wheelchair? And I'll look at them, I'm in a wheelchair? How'd that happen? I just like to mess with people. Yeah, seriously. I love messing with people. We as the handicapped community, oh, that's fun to do. Fun is messing with people. Now, if you guys can't tell, I do abstract art. It's kind of a relaxing thing, just with the brush strokes. That's all I want to do is brush strokes. I mean, yeah, I can do traditional art. I just don't like to. I don't like doing traditional art. I like doing my own thing. Always been that way. My mom can tell you that. I'm her stubborn child. She'd always ask me, why can't you be like every other kid? Because I'm not every other kid. Just like I'm not every other woman. I'm not every other woman in a wheelchair. Okay, yeah, I'm overweight. Well, that's because I'm in a wheelchair. Not because I didn't take care of myself. Okay? Not because I chose to be fat. I didn't. Also, it doesn't help that I come from big parentage. My mom at one time was, very overweight. She has lost a lot of weight, which is good. My dad, he's a big guy. He's a big, scary biker dude. Don't mess with him. But he's a big teddy bear, too. I guarantee you, a 2-year-old hands him a little toy phone, he's going to answer it. But yeah, don't assume that because somebody's in a wheelchair and they're overweight, it's because the reason why they're in a wheelchair is because they're too fat to walk. It really does bother a lot of us. Yeah, there are some of them that are too fat to walk. But that's still not good to point out. It's not nice. It's actually very cruel to do to people. Be kind to each other. Be kind to one another. Don't automatically offer help to somebody in a wheelchair. Let them ask you. We prefer to ask for the help if we need it. We don't want somebody constantly coming up to us. Oh, do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need help? No, don't do that. That's not us. We just want to keep as much independence as possible. Okay? So, but good news is, in 1 year, we will be getting married, and then exactly a year from today, we will be landing in Tokyo, Japan. We're going to Japan for our honeymoon. It's going to be so awesome. I've got a lot of friends in social media who are helping me out with trying to get things gathered up because of me being in a wheelchair, so that we can travel safely and not have to have a lot of hassle. So that's awesome. I would like to give a shout out to Accessible Japan. They've been a big help in helping me find resources for when we're over there. Thank you so much. I also want to get a big shout out to Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan. His videos has helped us get an idea of where we want to go. No, he doesn't do disability, but he does do a lot of travel videos and food vlogs. Also, the number one I'm a big fan of is John Dobb from Only in Japan. Thanks to his, excuse me, thanks to his Only in Japan videos, we have a very good idea of some of the places we want to go see and visit. Yeah, I can't climb a mountain, but there's still a lot of places we can go and see and visit. Yeah, he doesn't do disability, but he still gives a good idea of the best spots to go that the locals go. I don't want to be that tourist that goes to all the touristy stuff. No, we're going to go where the locals go. And that's thanks to Chris Broad and John Dobb. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work. Well, here is the painting. I'm done with it. Let's see if I can grab it without getting your fingers in paint. There you go. It's just a bunch of brush strokes. It's a relaxing thing to do. So, thank you. If you like my video, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to My Life is Crazy. This has been Andy, and see ya. Have a nice day.